in this video, we're talking about semen retention. Does it attract older women? And do they also cold approach you? And enough being said, we're going to just go ahead and dive into it, guys. So, several points here. I'm going to have two stories that I'm going to share with you guys so you guys can kind of understand the whole point, the whole reason why I come up with this. And then also, I was doing a Reddit story, and when I was reading it, it was pretty much this guy had the exact same thing that I pretty much went through. And he was talking about, hey, older women will come and talk to me and all that. And it's weird because, like, when you're retaining on your streaks and all that, like, they notice a lot more. But I think there's several reasons that come into play why they do approach you and all that. And the two reasons I think that is because, see, I don't think they're getting the attention that they really need. And then also, they probably notice the energy a lot more because they're probably, like, seen it before and they know what to look for because they have more experience. And then also, I'm thinking because when they get older, they stop caring as much, so they just get used to, like, talking to more people and all that, so they're more sociable as well. Anyways, guys, so my first story is going to be with Panda Express. So if some of you that have already seen my semen retention stories and all that, when I'm talking about my personal experiences, well, this is going to be that again, but you guys are going to kind of understand it, and then I'm going to give you guys a different story, so don't feel turned off by the video and all that. But anyways, so for those of you that haven't heard this story, here it is. So I was going to the gym in a nearby city, and pretty much after I was done with my workout, I went to Panda Express to go get me some food. And I was waiting in line, but they were out of orange chicken. So they're like, hey, do you want to wait for some fresh orange chicken? I was like, yeah, I don't mind waiting. And there's this older lady, and she was waiting there. And she's like, oh, you're waiting for the orange chicken too? I was like, yeah. And then she started asking me about my day and all that, and just, like, starting a small conversation. And she was just shopping there at the mall, because that's where the Panda Express is at. Anyways, she started the conversation and all that first. And this was, keep in mind, my semen retention streak was maybe around 3 to 4 weeks. So that's when I started noticing that. And I think she felt the vibe and all that, the energy that I was putting off. And I'm pretty sure that's why she started talking to me. There's other times that I have noticed, like this next one at CVS. So I was going for my my shot on my arm, and there was this lady. She was commenting on my appearance. She was like, oh, you have that Miami look. I was like, what does she mean? And I was, like, kind of confused. And she was like, oh, the way how you dressed. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, they dress like that in Miami. And see, keep in mind, I live in the complete opposite side. So I live in, like, the desert area, the Southwest and all that. Anyways, it's kind of odd to be starting up a conversation. Then she was like, oh, what are you coming in for? And just starting up a small conversation, talking to me. And I was like, oh, okay. But that was the other time. And see, it was both times from older women, which is kind of weird, some of the things that I noticed. And then I remember that Reddit story. I was like, so when I was reading that Reddit story, that's when I thought back to those moments. I was like, oh, okay. So older women do notice it more. They will approach you and just start up a conversation with you just to see what's up. So yeah, older women are attracted to you when you're on your semen retention streak. So